Hello, Sagittarius. It is time for your mid-month update for February 2025. We're going to start off with an oracle card. That's the one that wants out. For the second half of the month to see what your primary theme or energy is. And you have, I am connected to the rhythms of the divine. I trust the timing of my life. And it's even a Sagittarius card. This is you sitting in your power, just being you, doing your thing your way. Knowing that, okay, I'm going to say this, as a Sagittarius Moon, I believe in this. Things just work out. When you're in the flow, they flow. I'm going to read it again. I am connected to the rhythms of the divine. I trust the timing of my life. Things just work out, especially when we're not fighting against the flow, when we're not trying to force things to be a certain way. When you accept whatever comes, it just fits. Somehow it just fits and it just works. And there's an innate trust in the timing of things. Yeah. And a sense of connection. Like everything, when you're able to look back on things, you can see the connections of how things are flowing. But you don't try to peek too far ahead. You don't try and figure out what the plays should be ahead of time. You just handle them in the moment with the information you have at the time. And usually that's exactly what you need. And that's just the way it is. All right, let's see what the tarot cards are. We have the Death card, King of Wands, the Sun, the Moon, interesting, and the Seven of Wands. Oh, the Knight of Wands. Okay. Some of these cards have come up a few times, so there may be a theme. Yours, of course, are in a different order. And I'm liking this Sun and Moon. They're two sides of the coin. Yeah. It's letting yourself be seen under the full light of the sun and accepting the things that you discover under the light of the moon. Acceptance. Acceptance is a big piece here between these two cards. All right, let's get into all the cards and see what we have. Starting right off here with the Death card, a major arcana card. Death is not, this is not the biggest harbinger of change, if you will, in the deck. This is about transformation. It is the end of one thing and the start of another thing. A lot of times it could be, how do I want to describe this? So let's say you're at work and you're in a certain role. You're fine with the role, right? It pays well. It is what it is. You're okay with it, but you're not thrilled with it. It's not exciting. You're kind of bored. You're ready to move on to the next thing. But again, it's paying the bills. You know, it's good. It is what it is. But you're ready for a change. So it's kind of the end of that. Okay, I figured these parts out. Now let's start the next thing. You're ready to flip that script. You're ready to move on to the next layer, the next level. And it doesn't necessarily always mean a promotion or a big move. It's just changing your role. So you're doing something different, even if it's like a lateral type of move. But that's what gets you excited. That's what intrigues you. That's what moves you forward, is the change, is the ability to try something different, is the ability to bring your perspective and your worldview, if you will, to a new situation and help streamline it or bring your own little flair to it that helps improve everything. Sharing your energy where it's needed. And then we have the Knight of Wands, fire element, Knight. You're getting that experience. You're not afraid to go out there and go for it. You're not afraid to make bold changes. Maybe this is a last minute unexpected move here. Maybe you decide, you know what? I'm not going to be back here on Monday. And then over the weekend, you just happen to find the next gig, the next thing. Maybe it's something you have not done before. Probably not, because we have the Knight of Wands here. But you're ready. You're raring to go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Next. The Knight of Wands, knights in general are about gaining experience, trying different things, figuring out what works for them, where things fit, and not hesitating to move on from the things that don't, with no malice intended. Just, why would I waste time with that when I know it's not something that I'm going to love or continue to do? So you just move on to the next thing until you find the thing that fires you up, that you are passionate about. There's a sense of fearlessness there and boldness. Other people may think you're a little crazy, but it just always works out. It just does. Because you're being true to who you are. And that's just the energy you're staying in, is what's meant to be for me. So the search is here, and things move along quickly because it's a quick moving energy. It may be very active in some way too. Maybe you're like, okay, I'm not going to work at this place anymore, but I'd like to find something new by this date. So you're like on it right away. You're out there, you're getting things done, you're moving, lining things up so that you get interviews, get applications in, whatever it is, and things. Again, the right thing for the right company would just happen to open up for you. That seems to be how it works. So there's that transition or a change that you're making here about mid-month. And then we have the Sun card. Success, vitality, joy, action, movement, being out, embracing the sun. So there may be some outdoor activities for you, doing things that just kind of give you a sense of, bring back a little bit of that childlike joy. Like random things. Maybe the sun's not out and it's raining and you're just out there dancing in the rain, splashing in the puddles, because why not? It can be very cleansing. It can really help through transitions. Wash away the old, let the rain take it away, and emerge fresh and new for the new beginning, a new start. Yeah. Feeling good about whatever's going on. And then we have the moon. Now the moon is opposite sort of the sun. The moon is about things that have been hidden, secrets revealed, seeing things in a new light. Because under the light of the moon, you can see things that are just not there under the light of the sun. They're unexpected. It's intriguing. It's good information to have. It doesn't feel like there's alarm here. It feels more like surprise. So something gets revealed, uncovered, and you're like, and you may start to piece some things together and go, okay, now things are starting to make sense now. That makes sense. Why wasn't this shared before? Why did it need to be hidden? It doesn't make sense to you that anybody would have needed to hide that information or prevent it from being shared. What was the purpose of that? That might be what you're more interested in or potentially offended by. Is why was that something that had to be a big secret? But one thing to know is you handle change much more effectively than others. You're able to roll with things. You don't expect things to always stay the same because that's not what life is. So your perspective of it is going to be a little different. And if you can share your views on it a little bit and talk about it a little bit with the other one or two people it feels like involved here, it may set them at ease. It may help give them a new perspective on the situation. Maybe they are harboring resentment. Maybe they're angry about it. You may be able to help them see things from a different point of view and understand that, yeah, but this has already happened. This is just information to help things line up now. What's past is past. We can let go of that now and free yourself from it. Stop hanging on to it. Let's transform together. On the other hand, we have the Seven of Wands here. Still in that fiery element, the Wands, but the Seven of Wands is kind of a stand your ground kind of card. So there's going to be some boundary pushing going on is what's happening here. People trying to get you involved in things that you don't want to be involved in. People trying to get you to do things for them, to focus on their priorities, to focus on their needs, on the things they want you to act on. You don't got time for that. Why do you? You don't even need to ask why. You just need to say no. I'm focusing on my things right now. I'm focusing on this transformative, this thing I'm going through here. That's where my focus needs to be. Maybe if there is time later, I can help you with your things. But one, I'm not doing them for you. You're going to have to do them. Even if I'm there to help you, you're going to have to do most of the work. I'll help supervise. But I'm not doing it for you. No, no, no. That's not how this is going to work. So it's a little bit about defending your peace, standing your ground, saying no, these are my boundaries. We will all abide by those. And not necessarily committing to anything on behalf of anybody else right now. Making sure you got all your things done first. Otherwise, there's just delays and aggravation for you, and you're not going to be meeting your goals. And then you're going to be slip into this feeling where you're feeling trapped. Yeah, that would definitely do it. Feeling trapped and feeling frustrated, and then that energy builds up, and now that's the energy you're going out and you're trying to find that next new gig with, and that's not going to benefit you. Say no, stay focused, and seize the opportunity when it pops up. That, Sagittarius, is what I have for you for your second half of February 2025. Please hit that like button. Please share this with others. Please comment below if this resonates with you or not, and because the YouTube algorithm likes that. And please subscribe to help me grow my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later.